All right, folks, about to get this thing rocking. Want to say what's up? Nakia Walton is in the building. Good to see you, Nikki. Hey, hey, hey. Let me know if you can hear me pretty well. Also, make sure I get this thing going here with you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. We're gonna get this thing rocking. I want to get rid of this top banner right here. Bam, got rid of that. Hope y'all doing good. Oh, she can hear me good. That's good. Let's get it rocking, folks. If it's going to be, it's up to me to fulfill my dreams and possibilities with dedication and motivation to inspire thousands from all nations. When times are tough and breaks you down, just smile with toughness and rebuild from the ground. During tough times, adversity is a lot. Just remember, time flies, but you are the pilot. Hey, good afternoon, folks. Man, it's been a long time since I've been here with you guys going live. I promise you, charging to my head, not to my heart. I had a lot of work I've been working on. I told you guys some time ago, about a year ago, that I got two big projects coming up. The one is not as big is the project that's getting ready to bloom probably any week now. So we're just weeks away from me making a big old announcement about that. It's something that's going to impact a lot of people in the area, surrounding areas, folks down here in Florida. I'm very excited about it. I'm sorry it's been a while, folks, but I got good reasons. Now, these podcasts will be starting back up soon, but if you've been here waiting, you saw the countdown coming in. Hey, Nuri, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. So if you guys been seeing the countdown before I got started, normally I have a little music playing, but I have a new setup. I have a new system, new server and stuff like that. And I don't know how to get the music to come through the system so you guys can hear it yet. I can hear the music, for me personally, but I can't get the music to play through the system, through my studio system, so you guys can hear it. So pretty soon I'll have that taken care of. I'm working on it, fixing it. It's coming in soon. And what you notice different today is that I'm not suited and booted. I don't have one of my suits on. It's hot out there. I got things I got to go do once I'm done with the podcast. But normally we do this on Mondays. We call it the Monday Motivational Power Talk. But this is a special occasion today. This is a special podcast I want to do. And I'm going to tell you why I want to do this podcast today. And before I do that, I want to let you know what my drink is. Each podcast, I share with you guys what my drink is. OK, so this is my drink today. Coconut water by Vita. OK, now I got a message that came in. Hold tight. OK, somebody's letting me know they're watching me on YouTube. Cool. Somebody's watching on YouTube. So we're rocking, folks. We're rocking. So I'm on several different platforms. I'm on YouTube right now, live. I'm also on Twitch live. I'm on Facebook live, of course. Most of you on Facebook. And I'm also on X, formerly known as Twitter, live as we speak. Okay. So it's actually like 6 different platforms. So I don't know if I named all 6. But why did I want to do this? Why did I want to do this podcast today? Because this is particularly for my African American people and some of my people of color. Okay, we have a very, very serious problem with this gender war. Okay, and feminism has really reached its highest peak in dividing us. Some of you might not agree with that statement, but I've watched it happen for the past 20, 25, 30 years. I've literally watched it happen, okay? And I paid attention to it because my father had hit me to it long ago. I'm not going to get into the politics. I can go deep into politics, and anybody who will try to probably come on and want to debate about it. I can go pound for pound with that, with receipts. Matter of fact, I don't need receipts. Just open your damn eyes and you can just see what the hell is going on. And if you don't see it, it's because you really don't want to. You're probably part of the agenda. Okay, not being part of a solution. But we really need to come together, folks. And I'm not doing this video because I'm sick and tired of this people on my timeline posting all this about bashing the females, bashing the males. Yes, it's true. Women have been bashing men for decades. That's very true. Men never had a platform to stand on to say anything about how they feel about females. That's very true. Okay. Here's another fact. Magazines, Oprah Winfrey, all these people, they've always gave platforms for women to tell what they don't like about us. We've never really had that platform until social media, YouTube videos, all this stuff. And now when men speak of how we feel and what we see in the dating world, it's constant attack. We're not real men. We're not gentlemen. We're fuck boys, or we're not alphas. And stop. Okay, but that's still not the reason why I'm addressing this in this video. People making laughs about Vivica Fox. Since she hit the wall when she was fine as hell, she had this long list. Why the hell she try to have this long list now? And she's 60 and her face big and all. Folks, we doing the most to each other. Okay. Yes, you might see me come through and laugh from time to time. I know a little joke, but at the end of the day, we are doing damage to one another. Okay. Now, let me crack some heads a little bit. Okay. I'm going to crack some heads a little bit. Some people might not like it, but you guys know me. If you guys have seen my podcast in the past, you know I'm not politically correct. I'm going to stand on what I say, and I'm going to say exactly how I feel about something, and I'm going to speak merely off of facts, off of what is obvious. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm not going to, be politically correct. I'm going to bring up parts of a conversation that's always quiet. Whatever's quiet, I'm making it loud. I'm going to bring it to the forefront. I'm bringing it to the front of the congregation, or whatever terminology you want to use in that regard. So here we go. The main reason that I am doing this podcast, again, it's not because I'm tired of seeing all this on my timeline, what women are saying about men are saying about women, and it's like only thing we talk about in the African American community is side chicks and real niggas. That's all we talk about. The Indian Americans, they're focused on cybersecurity, technology, AI, blockchain. Okay, and they're well respected in those areas as a community. Okay, the Jews know how to handle banks. They open banks. They create banks. The Caucasian people, you got people, Elon and Jeff Bezos, they building damn rockets. Okay, you have every different ethnic group out here, and kudos to them, right? But you got every other ethnic group got something they're specializing in, something that they're building. They bring it to the marketplace. They bring it to the world for a world need. But you look at us, right? We talk about side chicks and real niggas. Who's cheating on who hit who did what to who. That's all we talk about. And we forget about the opportunities that we have to create better versions of ourselves, individually and collectively. And then when we, at the end of the day, when our actions, how we move is not producing the things that we want to be produced for us as well as anybody else, we blame it on the white man and say the white man is keeping us oppressed. The white man is keeping us from winning. No, you're keeping yourself from winning. And I'm getting ready to share it with you, and I'm going to prove that point before we go into this conversation. During the days of Martin Luther King, there were 5 black millionaires in this country. 5 black millionaires in this country. Today, you have over 35,000 black millionaires and about 7 or 8 black billionaires, okay? And no one taught them or told them that they couldn't do anything. So at the end of the day, if you really study our history, this is when you should be studying real black history. If you really study black history and look into the Jim Crow era, African Americans were doing better during the Jim Crow era than we are now. During the era, they were doing better financially. Why? They were a strong family. They always held the nucleus of their family stuck together. They were never torn apart or never told that if you receive free cheese, your husband can no longer live with you. They didn't have that. All they had was each other and the will to win. Okay? Now, what happened? We blame everybody but ourselves as to why we're not winning. And it's nobody else's fault but ours. We don't want to hold ourselves accountable for the failures that we're facing. We don't want to hold ourselves accountable for our shortcomings. We don't want to read anything. We don't want to take a time to create a better version of ourselves. Instead, we want to blame everybody else because they're not doing our push-ups for us. Folks, we got to kill this noise. We got to turn the TVs off. We need to start reading books. We need to start focusing and practicing more of intellectual intimacy. What is that? I just did that video Wednesday on Wisdom Wednesday. Look at my Facebook page or YouTube and look up a video I did on intellectual intimacy. I just did it Wednesday. People don't even know what the hell intellectual intimacy is. Why? Because one, they have no intellect, and two, they don't know how to be intimate. Come on, somebody. They have no damn clue what intellectual intimacy is. That's why they can't come together as a couple or as a marriage couple. And if they split up, they're enemies. Folks, it really makes no sense. I really don't understand what the problem here with us. It's a gender war. We've let feminism tear down the nucleus of the black family. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, it's the women's fault. The women are doing this. The women are doing that. No, I'm not going to tell you it's the men's fault. Oh, the men don't want to do nothing. They don't want to commit. Look at the statistics on blackdemographics.com and look at the average on who is less committed to a relationship than who. I'm not going to give you that answer. Do that homework yourself. Now, my main purpose for doing this video is not because, again, everybody is on it. Every other post I see is about men and black females and who cheating or whatever. It's not about that. That ain't the main purpose. The main purpose of this video is because, one, it's shameful to see this type of post coming from 40 and 50 years olds, 40 and 50 year olds. And 40 and 50, you should be focusing more on building empires, creating a better version of yourselves, building companies so that you can create generational wealth for people after you so that they can come and make life a little bit easier for them to do what you're supposed to be doing or doing what you want to be doing in your life. Let me turn this come off real quick. Turn that off because that was looking a little crazy. So you had an opportunity to do these things, but yet you're still talking about side chicks and real niggas in 40s and 50s. And guess what? That's still, and that's a shame, but that's still not the reason I'm doing this podcast right now. The reason I'm doing this podcast, because I see people posting these type of posts in their 60s. In their 60s. Dude, are you fucking kidding me? You got motherfucking senior citizens posting about side chicks and real niggas on their parts, on their page. In their 60s. Dude, when I saw that, you know what I said about our community? We are done. It's over, folks. It is over. Quit your jobs. Just quit your jobs. Quit trying to build a business. Really, Just go out here and just be a straight up loser. Dude, I've seen this dude. I ain't gonna put his name out there. This dude got to be over 60 years old. And here's what the worst thing about it. There are other 60-something-year-old commenting on his page, on this post. 60-something years old talking about P. Diddy. 60-something years old talking about what a woman does if a man does that. What a man does if a woman does. Dude, 60-something years old. They're way past AARP. That right there is the reason I'm doing this podcast. You know, I had a young lady say to me once that the woman is the prize. And because that's what this video is on. Who is the prize? The man or the woman? She said the woman is the prize because the Bible says a man who finds a wife finds a good thing. Okay. Wife doesn't mean female. Wife doesn't mean female. The Bible didn't say if a man finds a female, he finds a good thing. It says if he finds a wife, he finds a good thing. What is a wife? What are the standard functions of a wife? Okay? So people take the Bible and get it misconstrued and just think, oh, because it speaks on behalf of a female, but it's saying being a wife. If a man finds you, do we find a good thing? So you got to understand something, folks. People will tell you, will let you know who they are and where they are in their life based off the message that they put out there. Based off of the things that they post. People don't want to say, oh, no, I just posted for fun. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're frustrated. You're so frustrated now you only want to date for money or date for sex. You're frustrated. You're sick of it. As me and my lady say, you sick of it. So, folks, listen to me, man. Most of you who posting this stuff, you got some healing to do. You got some healing to do. You need to heal. You need to fix yourself. Right. My quote this morning says, right now is the time for you to fix the next 10 years of your life. And if you're in your 50s, especially in your 60s, now I'm seeing this shit in their 60s. If you're in your 50s and 60s and you're still posting side chicks and real niggas, let me tell you something. You are a straight up loser. You are a straight up loser. And I could probably guess your net worth or what's in your bank account within a few $100s. I guarantee you are a straight up loser if this is all you have to post and talk about all day in your 50s and 60s. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. It's a shame, folks. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. This is why I always tell people black culture is trash. If you take a look at what we celebrate, take a look at what inspires us. And when I said earlier that there are now around 35,000 black millionaires in this country, I'm not talking about ones who have a ball or a microphone in their hand. I'm not talking about athletes or entertainers. I'm talking about people who are straight up grunt working in business and entrepreneurship. They find out what the market needs and they develop something that can lead them to the marketplace. And let me tell you something of why people keep talking about this. We're so oppressed as black people. I'm gonna tell you why that is such bullshit. I want you to look up a man by the name of Alonzo Herndon. Alonzo Herndon. Alonzo Herndon from the 1800s was born a slave to a slave mother and a slave master. Born a slave till he was older, he was emancipated. During his emancipation, after he became a free slave, he got into the barbering industry. He started to cut hair. He owned 2 barbershops. and he could not enter the front door of his own barbershops because he had to go through the back door to cut white people hair. Long after he had his success in barbering, he got into the insurance industry. He had so much success in this insurance industry, he named his insurance company the Atlanta Family Life Insurance Company. Magic Johnson just recently did and made an investment of some sort in that company today. That company had been existing since the 1800s. Due to that, Alonzo Herndon had become the first black millionaire in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. If that is why he was able to do that during the era he lived in, during slavery, being a slave, he went from slave to millionaire. If he was able to accomplish that, I ain't got nothing to hear about you complaining about what the white man ain't doing for you. I don't even want to hear it. As soon as I start hearing people talk about that stuff, I walk away. I don't want to hear that's loser talk. See, folks, if you raise the bar, you will lose the losers. If you lower the bar, you will lose the winners. So we're talking about this and keeping this in mind as I talk about this who's the prize nonsense. Oh, he's the prize. No, she's the prize. I'm the prize. He the prize. No, none of you the prize. Just because the Bible says a man who finds a wife finds a good thing, it didn't say he finds a wife. He finds the prize or the prize of his life. It said he finds a good thing. I did some research on acid reflux, keeping you better health, and guess what I found? I found Fiji water. I found coconut water. This isn't the prize. It's a good thing. Yes, it doesn't mean it's the prize. See, folks, we get everything misconstrued and we want to put ourselves on a certain level that we're not on. And this is why people are not getting what they want in life, because they feel they deserve something. You don't get in life what you feel you deserve, people. You get in life what you qualify for. So if you're going to sit here and brag about a man find a wife, finds a good thing, make sure you a wife before you open your mouth and say shit like that. Because people claiming that they know their worth. If you know your worth, why aren't you getting it? If you know your worth, why aren't you getting it? How come you're attracting the opposite of what you think your worth is? That's not how the universe works. It really doesn't. That's just like saying I deserve to be a millionaire and ain't got two nickels to rub together. And what do I have to show for the fact that thinking, why do I deserve to be a millionaire? Dr. Dennis Kimbrough said it once, wealth begins in the mind and it ends in the bank account. What you think about, you bring about. Focus on where you are in life. Focus on where you want to go in life. Focus on being what you want to be. Mike Tyson said you have to be the champ already before you become the champ. See, a champion is somebody who's recognized, not because they jumped in the first fight and became the champ. No, you already have to have the champion mindset. You have to have a heart of a champion. And in due time, you will be rewarded as a champion. Same thing as a wife. You have to have the mindset of a wife, the heart of a wife, and in due time, you will become one. Same thing with a husband. The mind of a husband, the heart of a husband, and in due time, you will become a husband. But that doesn't make you the prize, man. And ladies, it don't make you the prize either. It really doesn't. None of you are the prize. None of you are the prize. And we're going to get to what the prize is in just a minute. But people get it all misconstrued, man. Women think just because they have a vagina between the legs, a woman comes standard in any female. It comes standard, folks. If that is what's driving you in a relationship, or men, if you're leading with your wallet and that you think is driving you in a relationship, you're both losers. And that relationship is already done before it really gets started because you have nothing of value, of sentimental value to bring to the relationship. She have nothing to bring, you have nothing to bring. Because if it's going to be based on money or material things, you want to be spoiled? Spoiled with what? Michael Kors bags? Really? None of these things hold value. None of those things appreciates. They all depreciate. So if your mind is on material stuff or how much somebody got in their pocket, I can tell you right now, you are not in this relationship for what a relationship is supposed to be about. You are in to use this person, to use that individual. If you dating, you think you're going to date an old man because you want him to pay your rent, you are a user. You are a user and a loser. Facts. If the only reason why you are dealing with anybody on any kind of level, all because of what they can do for you, you are a loser. I don't care who toes I step on. You can check me anytime, but that's a fact. And let me tell you something, folks. A lot of you out here are posting how people use you. And you say the exact same thing I just said. So if that's what anybody's doing, if you in this relationship because of what this person can do for you, you're a loser. Straight up, folks. And let me say something to you, folks. Service is the rent we pay for the space on earth we occupy. Let me repeat what I just said. Service is the rent we pay for the space on earth we occupy. What do I mean by that? You live life with the heart of providing service. You bring that same heart to a relationship. If you are that person who would like to bring service to a relationship and the other individual is not, they all on what you can provide them or what you can do for them before they can provide service, I'm going to tell you right now, that relationship is dead before it gets started. Get rid of it. It's going to get toxic. It's going to be a lopsided relationship. It's going to be a lopsided relationship. And normally people who comes to a relationship with that mentality, thinking that what they're going to do for them, they can pay their rent or they can pay this and that and the other for them. Normally that person believes that they're the prize. They think they're the prize because of the money that somebody kicking out to them. Really? You ain't the prize. You are trash. Because if money is supposed to be something that's worth what you think you're worth in terms is money, as the reason why you're the prize, you ain't the prize. You're trash. Straight up trash. Trash. You belong in the streets because that's where all the money is, in the streets. It's in the street. And if you got some simp leading with his wallet, thinking that you're the prize and he's going to put all his money in you, and a liability, not even an asset, he's trash. He's pure trash. Your relationship is based on money. That relationship is trash. I know I hurt some feelings. I know somebody going to delete me in a minute. I don't care. I'm going to tell the truth anyway. It's not going to stop me from telling the truth. That relationship is pure D garbage. Man, no. It's hot garbage. Let me share something with you about my relationship. My lady and I have been together 3 years. You know what that relationship feels like to us? It feels like we've been in a relationship with each other for 20, 25 years. When we got together, we were friends. We were like best friends for a whole year before we even got into a relationship. A whole year. A whole year before we technically been in a relationship since 2022. But we were best friends in 2021. Our relationship is built on love, integrity, and honesty. Love, integrity, and honesty. We rarely have any conversations about money. She making good money. I'm making good money. We never talk about money. You know why we don't talk about money? You know why we don't allow money to be an issue in our lives? Because we do what we're supposed to do individually to make sure that money don't become an issue in our lives. We handle the things that we need to handle individually. Way before we met each other, we've handled our personal shit. And when we got together, the things that we had to stand on to build a strong relationship had nothing to do with money. That's why y'all relationships are failing. Because a lot of you women thinking that a man's supposed to be the person who pays for every single thing in a relationship. You argue about 60-40, you argue about 50-50, you argue about 70-30. But I never hear you guys talk about 100-100. Come on, somebody. I never hear anybody talk about 100-100. You bring 100% of your resources, and he brings 100% of his resources. A lot of you think you're supposed to just open your legs up anytime y'all feel like doing something, and that's all. That relationship is trash. Money is never an issue with us. Y'all see us supposed to be out all the time. All the time. And what kills me is how some people, all of us, they post subliminals, and I see it. They post subliminals about, oh yeah, I don't post me and my man, and it ain't nobody's business. Yeah, but you post everything else. You post everything else except for you not posting your man. I'm gonna tell you why you ain't posting your man. He won't let you post him. You know why he ain't letting you post him? Because he got 3 different side chicks that he don't want to see you post. I know that for a fact. I seen y'all out here. I synced it, as they say. I synced it. He ain't letting you post him. Because he don't want any of his fans to be disappointed. Somebody else he busting down for a real one. They don't want them to see it. Because they don't know that he's in a relationship. So stop all the faking out here, folks. Stop all that cap. You ain't the prize, and neither is he. My lady ain't the prize, and I'm not either. Let me include myself in that so anybody won't think I'm trying to put myself on a pedestal, because I'm not. I seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. I have dedicated myself to lifelong learning. So my lady's not the prize, and I'm sure not the prize. So people might ask, so what is the prize? Let me tell you what the prize is. You ready to hear it? You guys ready to hear the prize? If you're ready to hear the prize, just put in the comments and say, what is the prize? Put in that in the comments if you want to know what the prize is. Because I'm about to tell you. The prize is not the individual. The prize is not the lady, and the prize is not the man. The prize are the things that are developed when equally yoked people come together. Let me repeat that. The prize is not the lady, and the prize is not the man. The prize are the things that are developed when equally yoked people come together. When that happens, you will see the prize become in existence. Whether it's a child, whether it's something that you've built together through intellectual intimacy. Through intellectual intimacy. When 2 or 3, whatever relationship you got, when equally yoked people come together, the prize will be formulated. Folks, we were made for each other. All that, I don't need a man just because you got a PhD and you got making a little bit of money. Now you want to give men, you know, your ass to kiss? Bullshit. Because all that shit's gonna fail. All that shit's gonna collapse because the natural laws, the natural order will make it collapse. Men, you don't think you need a female or woman because you can still do what you do in these streets. You 40, 50, 60 years old, you still trying to hold her. Nigga, you about to crash. You about to crash. And your dick gonna be trash. Facts. You ain't the prize, dude. Big homie, you ain't the prize, big dog. I don't care how much money you got, big dog. You ain't the prize. You ain't the prize. You ain't the prize because you're not moving in accordance to how our creator intend us to move. Yes, we got free will, but you ain't moving in honesty. So you ain't the prize. You can't be the prize if you're dishonest. You ain't the prize if you know you're polygamous, but you got your lady thinking that you're monogamous. You ain't the prize. You're not the prize. Ladies, you think you will tell this man, because I'm getting on both of you. You think you can let this guy think that you are really in it with him? You his ride or die, but it's basically all on what he can do for you. See, ladies receive unconditional love. Men receive love based off on what we can provide. That's why 98%, or I'll say 90%, or I'll say 80% of our relationships fail. Because everybody want to be served and nobody want to provide service. My lady and I, everything we do, we arm wrestle. We argue on who's gonna provide the service for each other. No, I'll do this. I got it. She had a vacuum. Her vacuum broke. She didn't want to tell me. But when she did tell me, guess what happened? A couple of days later, she's heard something at her door. And I'm sitting in the living room, chilling. She heard something at her door and see a big old box at the door. It's like, what the hell is this? So she pulls it in, see her name on it, and she started opening it and seeing a big ass vacuum in there. And she looked at me like this. We appreciate the things we do for each other, but it's not a big deal. We don't make a big thing of, because money is not an issue with us. We don't go through life wondering who's going to pay for what. We handle our own shit anyway. She bring 100% of her resources to the relationship. I bring 100% of my resources to the relationship. That's why we work. It is, and none of it is about money. When money things do come up, don't worry about it. I got it. No, I got it. Don't need trip. Or if I'm not there, she don't even mention it. She just take care of shit, and I'm like, why you ain't tell me? Because it ain't no big deal. It ain't no big deal. I got it. She ain't tripping. None of us are tripping when it comes to money. That's why we do so well. Because money is not the base of our relationship. We're winning. We're winning. We got an empire that's building up right now, man. It's so big, it's so strong. It's going to affect thousands of people in a minute. And I'll let y'all know what that is soon. So, folks, I'm just saying, I'm not bragging. Not bragging. I'm just trying to let you guys know something. It's not about what people can do for you. It's about what you can do for each other. Stop looking for a trade-off. Stop looking for a trade-off, because the minute you say, oh, you're gonna mess with him because oh, he got some money, he can pay me my rent, or he can help me pay my bills. Guess what? That is prostitute culture. I don't care how you want to look at it. Get mad at me, I don't care. That is prostitute culture. You're trading sex for money. You're technically trading sex for money. You're just not doing it off the street. That's the only difference. It's prostitute culture. You got to be careful of that. And dudes, if you if you thinking that you pay her bills or you're gonna help her with a bill or any kind of monetary reward because you sleeping with her and everything like that, you a whole ass dude. And let me tell you something, you can't buy love, dude. You can't buy love. If she cries over you at your funeral, it's not because she loves you. It's because she's no longer going to have your resources. That's facts. You have put yourself in position where you have to lead with your wallet. You basically paying this woman to be in a relationship with you. Can't clean it up. No, you can't clean it up. No excuses. Ain't no justification for it. You're leading with your wallet. You are a bona fide simp. And frankly, I don't care who gets upset with that. Because that's exactly what you are. You are a bona fide simp. Simps pays for whores. You guys didn't know that? Simps pays for whores. Because a simp wouldn't have anything coming with a female with core family values. He had nothing coming with a female like that. He wouldn't even be able to have intellectual dialogue with a female like that. She wouldn't even give him the time of day. Pay attention to how these women are responding to you out here. They'll tell you everything about them if you let them speak. That's why you gotta listen to them. Listen to them. They'll let you know everything you want to know about them. They're gonna tell you. That's a fact, folks. Whorish behavior. Only reason why y'all ain't locked up is because you're not doing it off the street. That's the only difference. You ain't getting locked up because just because you ain't getting locked up doesn't mean that y'all ain't prostitute. You're just doing it on a different level. You're trading sex for money. Stop giving her some money and see what she do with that box. She gonna stop giving it to you, and she gonna find somebody else to give it to her that's gonna give her some money or gonna help her pay that bill. And quite frankly, pay attention to every time a female get in touch with you. Every time she gets in touch with you, it's never about how you doing. Are you hungry? Would you like me to cook you something? It's not gonna be that. Every time you hear from her, can you help me buy this? Can you help me pay for this? If she ain't ask you, she gonna hint around it. She gonna say, man, I'm just so pissed off. You be like, what's wrong? Man, I came up $80 short of my rent today, and I'm trying to figure out trying to lead you into saying, oh, I got you $80. Don't worry about it. And guess what? She probably done said that same line to like 3 other people. 80 times 3 is what? and her rent ain't nothing but $20 because she's on Section 8 or something. Come on, folks. See, y'all simps be getting finesse big like that. I told a girl before, man, I don't leave with my wallet. That's when she tried to tell me, if one man finds a wife finds a good thing. No, you don't. The wife is not somebody you have to pay for. A wife is not somebody you have to pay for. A wife is somebody who's going to bring 100% of her and her resources to the relationship as well as you are. Not somebody who just sit there going to come around because she got a box. A box comes standard in every female at all ages. So you ain't got to sit here, you know, you come on in the world. You come in the world like that. It's given by our Creator. In the world, every female, it comes standard. But that don't make you a wife. A wife is somebody you don't have to pay for, folks. Facts. Straight facts. So, again, the prize is something that is developed when equally yoked people come together. If you haven't developed something special in your relationship, y'all probably not equally yoked. Because that's what the prize is. The prize is not her, and the prize ain't him. The prize is developed between equally yoked people. Y'all probably mad at that. Probably mad at that. I be out smoking cigars and be laughing at them simps all day. Laughing at them all day. Hey man, how you doing, baby? Hey, how you doing? You got a car, no electric bill, something I can pay? and them chicks be out there dressing just like they be wearing revealing clothes, dressed exactly how them guys are approaching them. You got a car note, something? You got rent pay? Just being a dummy with their money, trying to lead with their wallet. That ain't no wife, dude. That's not a wife. Because I know a simp is willing to do that with his money. I know he can't be doing that trying to find a wife. It's impossible that he would think that he gonna find a wife doing that. Ain't no wife, dude. Because a wife, you don't have to impress a wife with your wallet. You impress a wife with your values. You impress a wife with your values, not your wallet. You impressing somebody with your wallet, guess what? You in bigger competition. See, all the competition is with the simps. How much money he can give, how much money he got, how much money he got. But when it comes to a true gentleman, a true stand-up guy, an alpha that knows how to display his true values, there's no competition there. Because most guys don't have swag. Most guys don't have swag. So he ain't got no competition. Those type of guys you can find splattered all around different places. One all over there. One guy like that is all the way over here. One guy all the way over here. All the way back there. All the way across town. All the way out the state. That's some kind of guys with true core values. But a simp, there's a whole bucket of them. Just reach in the bucket and just pick out who you want and just tell them your rent needs to be paid. A whole lot of them. That's if you're not a wife. But now, if you're a wife, the guys that are true value, true core value guys, that I say that might be scattered places here, over here, over there, and over there, or all the way back there. Guess what? You will attract those guys, even though they might be splattered all over the place. You will attract them because you're a wife. You will attract a gentleman who has true core family values because you're a wife. Because that's who you attract. You are what you attract. So I see people posting on Facebook all day how disappointed they are in this guy and that guy didn't work or he's this, he was that. You dating on your level. I mean, come on. You're dating on your level. And if this guy's giving you money and you're still frustrated with him, it's because he giving somebody else money too. All he got to do is shift where he giving his money to. When he's tired of you, he shift go somewhere else. And guess what? You going somewhere else, just throwing off your pH balance. I know females who've seen 3 different dudes called that she claimed was in a relationship with. 3 different dudes in 1 year. Nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it but instability. That's it. Folks, you guys are failing and we're hurting ourselves, man. We're hurting ourselves out here. Focus on who likes you, not who you like. And people have a problem with me saying that. And I'm gonna give you a perspective on what I'm saying. Let's say you at a dealership, you're a car dealer. And at a car dealer, you got to get customers to sell cars, right? You're going to go out the dealership, go to the mall, go down the street, this and that and the other, and walk around handing out flyers telling everybody, hey, man, I'm selling cars. I got some Chevys. I got all this. I got some Stingray, I got Corvettes, I got all these different cars. Come on up to my lot. So you don't went out to go and search for customers, right? Where do you think you're going to sell the car the most? When you go out and try to pass out flyers, you know, spend $1,000 on flyers, you pass on all these flyers, and the average person take that flyer, throw it on the ground. You stick it on people's cars on their windshield, they take the flyer off the windshield and throw it on the ground, or throw it to the nearby trash and they pull off. You guys remember that when people used to put them flyers, not just car flyer, but different events like parties and all that. They used to stick them on your car when you leave the club. Y'all remember them days? Most people took the flyer, threw it in the trash. So you do that same thing with cars. You're trying to get people to buy your cars. And you go out and passing out these flyers, they take them and throw it. The average person take them and throw them in the trash. You focusing on everybody else who may not necessarily want your cars, versus the people who are coming onto your car lot to look at cars. See, I've been taught in sales that customers coming on a lot, he's coming because he wants to buy a car. You don't just go to a lot just because, oh, I just want to see what kind of cars are out there. You can see that driving up and down the street. They're coming on your car lot. They want to do business. That's how we approach it. That's why it was good to sell. When you sell cars to somebody, because they're coming on. They coming to you. So, folks, focus on who likes you, not who you like. Because everybody you like, guess what? They're going to do exactly the same thing. The average one do the exact same thing as what them people did to your flyers when you went out there trying to pass flyers out. Throw you in the trash, throw you on the ground and keep it moving. No, I'm good. No, thank you. But pay attention to who like you. Because if you pay attention to who like you, your success rate is much more higher than you running around trying to find people that's going to like you. Facts. It's a numbers game. Focus on who likes you, not who you like. And I'm not telling you you're supposed to like everybody back that likes you. No, that's not what I'm saying. Because everybody who likes you calls for some evaluation. Okay, let me see what this person's about. This person's interested. Let me check them out. Let me see what kind of values they got. If it's all about the money, let's like all of them back. If it's going to be about money. Oh, wait, he got money. He got some money. He got them all. These people got like me. They got money. Okay, we'll like all of them back then. But focus on who likes you. Take a look at their values. Take a look at how well they speak, how well they talk, how they keep themselves up, how they talk to their families, how they talk to their mom, their siblings. What type of heart do they have? What type of conversation can you have with them? Is it stimulating? Can they invite you to some intellectual intimacy? If you say this is what you want in a relationship, if you want a relationship, these are the things that you're going to have in a relationship. If you think you want to be in a relationship because you fighting on bills, you need somebody to help you pay bills, I'm going to tell you right now, that ain't no relationship. That's a business arrangement. Money for box. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Let me tell you how strong my relationship is with my lady. If we were to break up, I don't see that happening, but let's just hypothetically speaking, if we were to break up tomorrow, we still have a friendship that is stronger than any other friendship out there. We are still going to be like best friends if we decide we're breaking up. That's how strong we are. Why is that happening? Why is that possible? Because we were best friends before we started a relationship. Y'all guys want to be in a relationship first. And it normally leads to what they can do for you and what they can buy or how much box you can give them. It normally is based off of that. That's why when you do break up, y'all enemies. You're enemies. If my lady and I were to break up, we're still best friends. And the fact that we're still best friends, we still can easily just say, okay, well, we just had a misunderstanding. Let's get this thing back together. Let's get it rocking. Stability, foundation. You have no foundation in the relationship. That's why it don't go well. And when it don't go well, you become enemies. You don't want to see them no more. He don't want to see you no more. Y'all blocking each other all on social media. You start stalking and talking shit. You see him without somebody else. He see her without with somebody else. He got shit to say about it. Crazy shit, man. You're getting too old, folks. You're getting too old for this. People in their 50s and their 60s, and y'all posting this type of crap, man. Shame on y'all, man. Shame on y'all. Really, shame on y'all. Seriously. Stop paying for the box, fellas. Stop simping out. Stop leading with your wallet. It comes standard in all women. All women. Since the beginning of, since Eve, it came standard in all women. Get yourself under control, dude. Seriously, really. Stop paying for the box. Ladies, you should be thinking yourself to be more sacred than that. You should be thinking of yourself to be more sacred than that, to be giving up your box because this man paying your rent. Or he bought you a Michael Kors book bag, back pocketbook or something. Or some Gucci, Torresi, or whatever he's spending on you. If that is what your box is worth, if your box is worth you getting your rent paid or getting a bag or what you call stored with material things, if your box is worth that, your box is trash. Because that means damn near any man can come with those same sentiments and get that box. It's trash. You're collecting bodies. All right, folks, don't get mad. I'm just calling it for what it is. Just calling it for what it is. You better have your pH balance checked. Because it's about polluted. And when you're done with that, don't come to a man with real core family values and expect he's going to settle with you. Same thing with you guys. Men, same thing with you. When you get broke and you find a wife, when you find a true wife that you should be bringing your resources to, it's too late. You done already spent your money out on, you done already spent all your money on the hoes. Spent all your money on the whores. Don't try to wait till you're damn near broke and all of a sudden you want to have core family values, because a wife should not come and help you. She shouldn't. She really shouldn't. Fact of the matter is, as African American people, we never had anything. So when we get a little bit of money, we think it's the world. We start flaunting shit. We start buying a lot of shit. Our finances are horrible. Our financial literacy is horrible. What people tend to do is spend money they didn't earn to buy things they don't need to impress people they don't like. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. I want you guys to do me a favor as I close out of here, because I got things I still got to do today. I want y'all to sing like no one can hear you. Dance like no one can see you. Love like you've never been hurt. And live like it's heaven on earth. I'm Jay Hunter Lee. I love you and the world needs you. So stop that damn texting and driving. I want to say peace and blessings to you guys. Hopefully we see you soon enough so we can get these podcasts back going. And I'm trying to get the sound right on the music aspect, so you guys won't just be watching a countdown. You can hear a little music with it. So I'm working on it. I'm working on it, folks. But stay tuned. I do have a big announcement that's going to be coming up soon in the coming weeks. So we're at the end of that tunnel. So I'm excited about it. So peace and blessings, folks. I'll see you guys soon.